Hello dear friends, I am Violetta from Crafting with Vieux. Today we're going to work on this pretty doily. To make this doily I used crochet thread number 10 from Aunt Lydia and a crochet hook 1.75 millimeters. But for this sample I'm going to use yarn that I have left from my snowflake collection. So I'm going to use these leftovers from Red Heart Super Saver True Blue Ombre yarn. So now let's get started. So I have joined my new color into the second single crochet stitch of these 3 single crochets group of the previous round. And now we're going to make 13 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do not make these chains too tight because you're going to work into the chain stitches in the next round. And next stitch is a single crochet into the second single crochet of this group of 3 single crochet stitches. So single crochet right here. Okay, so this is what we have here right now. Next we're going to work 10 double crochet stitches around the second treble stitch of the not previous round, 2 rounds below. Okay, so this means we are going to work 10 double crochet stitches around this treble. Okay, so yarn over and work into this treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 double crochet stitches. Okay, so this is the half of the circle shape that we are trying to make. Next we are going to join this last double crochet to this chain 3 space in the 7th round. So holding your doily this way, you're going to slip to join with the slip stitch like this, and then continue working 10 double crochet stitches around the second treble crochet right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 double crochets around the first treble crochet from this side. Okay, so this is the second half circle shaped thingy that we made here. Now we need to slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch of this round right here. So slip stitch into this single crochet. Next we're going to chain 13 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and we're going to start the same pattern as we did right here. Single crochet into the second single crochet of this group of 3 single crochets. Oops. So 3 single crochets, then 10 double crochets around this treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then join with a slip stitch into this 3 chain space of the 7th round like this. quite tight slip stitch, okay? And then continue working around the second treble on this side. 10 double crochets. No, 5 double crochets, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here we're going to join these 2 circles together because we don't want them to close like this, okay? We want to keep them open. So we're going to join with a slip stitch in between the 5th and 6th double crochet here. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to slip stitch into this stitch right here. So let us get this loop and insert the hook from underneath of this stitch, yarn over and slip stitch, and then continue working 5 more double crochets around this treble crochet. 1, oops, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and join it with a slip stitch into the single crochet right here on top of this circle. Okay, so this is what we have now. This circle is connected to the first one. Let's do this again. Chain 13, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Single crochet into the second single crochet right here. 10 double crochets around the treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Slip stitch into the space of 3 right here, and then 5 double crochets into the next treble, working up the treble. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we want to connect these 2 circles. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we're going to work into this stitch right here. Slip stitch into this stitch like this, and continue working up the treble. 5 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slip stitch into the single crochet stitch right here. Okay, so this is what we have now, and we can continue. Let me do it again with you, and then you'll continue finishing this round. I'm not sure if I should have chosen this color for this round. Let's see, I will need to think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Single crochet into the second single crochet. And then you know the pattern. 10 double crochets. Five double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Join. 5 double crochets. And so on, all the way around the circle. Okay, so I made 11 circles and this chain 13, and I'm going to join with a single crochet stitch into the second single crochet stitch of this group of 3 single crochets. And the last circle, we have to connect it on both sides, on this side and this side. So we're going to make 5 double crochet stitches around that treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then join with a slip stitch into the in between the 5th and 6th double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So right here, join with a slip stitch. Continue working 5 double crochet stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then join with a slip stitch into this chain 3 space. Oops. Then continue working 5 double crochets around the treble crochet on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then join again with a slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 5th, in between 5th and 6th double crochet on this circle, and continue working 5 more double crochets up this treble crochet stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and join with a slip stitch into the single crochet that you just made here. And we're done with our most complicated round of this doily. Look at this. While you were working on these circles, I actually changed the previous round. I changed the color so that it doesn't show so much here at the top of these circles. Okay, so I will probably change color again, and we will start working on round number 12. Okay, so round 12. So I decided to change the color. I did it when I did the last slip stitch of the previous round. And we're going to work into these chain spaces. Each chain is made with 13 chains. So we're going to work 6 single crochets, then 3 single crochets into the same space, and then 6 more single crochets. And we're going to work into the stitches, okay? Not around, but into the stitches. So single crochet into the first chain space. And there's 2 loops. You need to grab 2 loops of this chain. So first single crochet, then oops, 2. This is not the stitch that I prefer. I really don't like this. I don't like making this stitch, but what I like is this look, you see right here. And even if you're using the same color yarn or thread, you will see this pretty edging. Okay, it's different rather than we make these single crochet stitches around the chain. Okay, so we are working into the chain stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now here we're going to make 3 single crochet stitches into the same chain. 1, 2, 3, and then 6 more single crochets along this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 chains right here. Where is it? 6 is right. It's a little tight. Let me find it. Okay, so it's right here. So we've done 6 single crochets, then 3 single crochets into the same stitch, and then 6 more single crochets, and we continue working like this on all the chains. So okay, next chain, single crochet into the first chain stitch, single crochet into this, oops, the yarn is splitting here, this into the second, and then 4 more single crochets, 4, 5, and 6, then 3 single crochets into the same chain space, 1, 2, and 3. 6 more single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Be careful, your 6th stitch is very tight, so you have to find that those loops into which you need to work into. Okay, so 6, and let's work on the next chain. 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I know it's not very comfortable, but please be patient because you will see how pretty it will be in the end. 1, 2, and 3, and 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, oops, 4, 5, and 6. And then continue working into the next chain and then into the next, all the way around this circle. So 12 times this pattern. So you can pause this video or you can rewind and replay. And please join me back. Join this round with a slip stitch into the first single crochet in the beginning of this round. So now we are at the end of the 12th round, and we're going to close with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch of this round, and I'm going to join this yarn at the same time. So slip stitch into this first single crochet. So the join is done, and now we're going to work 7 single crochet stitches into the back loop only of these single crochets here. And the first one will be done into the same single crochet stitch into which we did the slip stitch. So here is the back loop, right here. So single crochet, 6 more single crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The 7th single crochet is made into the first single crochet of this group of 3 single crochets in the same stitch. And now 2 single crochets into the same space, into the same stitch, and then starting from here we're going to work 14 single crochets into the back loop all the way until the 2nd single crochet of this 3 single crochets group. Okay, so 1, yarn split, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 7th one is done into the 7th single crochet on this chain. Then the 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 single crochets into these back loops. And now 2 single crochets into the same space, and then continue working 14 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do not skip any stitches here. Okay, just continue working into each stitch. Okay, so 14 stitches, single crochet stitches, then 2 single crochets into the same stitch, and again 14 single crochets, and continue like this all the way around this circle, and join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch at the beginning of this round. So the round 13 is done. We're going to close it with the slip stitch into the first single crochet, and I'm going to change the yarn at the same time. So the first stitch, slip stitch. Okay, perfect. So the first stitch in this round is the so all this round is worked with the back post double crochet stitches. So it means we're going to put the hook into the stitches from the back like this, and the first one will be a back post double crochet into the next stitch, and we will start with a back post slip stitch like this. Oops. Like this, back post slip stitch and chain 3. So this is our first, it counts as a first back post double crochet, then 6 more double crochets, back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So 6 back post double crochets, then chain stitch and 7 back post double crochets into the next stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, oops, 6 and 7. So from here we're going to skip 2 stitches. We're going to skip this one and work into the next right here. So skipping 2. I think our neighbors have some guests or something, the noise coming from the outside. So back post double crochet, then again, so like this, 7 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 back post double crochets, a chain stitch, 7 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So we have 7 double crochets on one side and 7 on the other, 1 chain in between, and here we're skipping 2 stitches, skip 1, 2 and make 7 back post double crochets. I really like back post double crochets in this particular design because you can see the ridge here. You see these beautiful stitches that you see, and especially when you change the yarn color, it really pops up. Even if you use the same yarn color, it gives you pretty texture. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, chain, and 7 back post double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. One, two stitches skip and make 7 back post double crochets, And we'll continue working like this all the way around this round and join with the slip stitch into the third chain of at the beginning of this round. So round 14 was is done, and we closed it with a slip stitch into the third chain of this chain 3 stitch in the beginning of the round. And then you need to slip stitch on top of these 2 double crochets and start working a single crochet in between the third and the fourth double crochet. Because I'm changing the yarn, I'm going to start working a single crochet in between these 2 double crochets, the third and the fourth. So single crochet in between the third and fourth double crochet, and then 3 more single crochets, and all these stitches are worked in between double crochets, okay, not into the double crochet under these 2 loops, but in between, okay, like this, because we want to separate them like this. Then in this round we're going to make picots, and picot is a single crochet chain single crochet in the same space. Like for example here it will be done into this chain space. So single crochet chain single crochet, then 4 single crochet stitches in between double crochets, 1 2 3 and 4, then chain 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, then skip 5 stitches, 1 2 3 4 5, and work in between the third and the fourth double crochet, and continue working like this, 4 single crochets, 1 2 3 and 4, then make a picot in the chain space, single crochet chain single crochet, and then 4 single crochet stitches, 1 2 3 and 4, okay, then chain 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12, and then single crochet between the third and the fourth double crochet, and then continue working 3 more single crochets, then the picot, single crochet chain single crochet in the chain space, 4 single crochets, 1 2 3 and 4, chain 12, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12, and continue working in between the third and the fourth double crochet, and so on and so on all the way around this round. Please finish this round and join with the slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round. Round 16. So please finish round 15 with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch of at the beginning of the round, and then start working into the next single crochet. And I'm going to change the yarn, so I'm going to just join it with a single crochet into the second single crochet of the previous round, like this, and make 3 single crochet stitches, 1 2 and 3. Next, make a picot right in between these 2 single crochets around the chain. So single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same chain space, and then 4 single crochets. The first single crochet is worked into the first single crochet of this picot, oh sorry, the second single crochet of the picot of the previous round. So right here, 1 2 3 and 4, then chain 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, single crochet into the chain space, chain 12, remember, then 7 chains, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and then work 4 single crochets starting with the second single crochet in the previous round, right here. 1 2 3 and 4, then picot right in between these 2 single crochets. So single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same space, and then 4 single crochets started with the first single crochets that you see here. 1 2 3 and 4, chain 7, then single crochet in the chain 12 space. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so chain 7, work 4 single crochets starting with the second single crochet here. 1 2 3 and 4, then picot in between these 2 single crochets, single crochet, chain, single crochet, then 4 single crochets starting with the first single crochet that you see here. 1 2 3 and 4, chain 7, single crochet in the chain space, chain 7, and like this. Please continue all the way around this round. Join with the slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round. Round 17. So the previous round was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch and continue working into the second single crochet stitch. I'm going to join next yarn. So 4 single crochet stitches starting with the second single crochet of the previous round. 1 2 3 and 4. So this pattern section is done exactly the same as the previous round. So 4 single crochet stitches, picot right into the chain space, single crochet, chain, single crochet, then 4 single crochets starting with the first single crochet here. 1 2 3 and 4, then chain 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, chain into the first chain 7 space, then single crochet, skip this single crochet here, make a single crochet into the next chain like this, and then chain 7, 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7, and make 4 single crochets starting with the second single crochet in the previous round. 1 2 3 and 4, then make a picot right in between these 2 single crochets, single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same space, and then 4 single crochet stitches. 1 2 3 and 4, chain 7, single crochet into the first chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the second chain, chain 7. Okay, let's continue working on the next petal. 4 single crochet starting with the second single crochet. 1 2 3 4, then picot in the chain space between these 2 single crochets, 4 single crochets, 1 2 3 and 4, chain 7, single crochet into the first chain, chain 1, single crochet into the second chain, chain 7 on 3 4 5 6 and 7, and continue like this all the way around this round, and join with a slip stitch into the first single crochet stitch. Round 17 was finished with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and we're going to work on round 18 exactly the same way as we did for the round 17. Single crochet into the second single crochet of the previous round, 3 more single crochets, 1, 2, and 3, then picot in picot, actually in between these 2 single crochet stitches. So single crochet, chain, single crochet. Next 4 single crochets, starting with the first single crochet on this side. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Single crochet into the first chain space. Chain 1, skip the single crochet and work single crochet into the second chain space. Chain 1, skip single crochet and work a single crochet into the third chain space. Then chain 6, 5 and 6, and starting with the second single crochet on this side, work 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then work a picot in between these 2 single crochets, single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same space, 4 single crochets. Do not skip this first single crochet, okay? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 6, single crochet into the chain space, chain 1, skip single crochet, single crochet into the second chain space, chain 1, single crochet into the third chain space, chain 6, and continue like this all the way around this round. 4 single crochets, picot, 4 single crochets, and so on and so on. And don't forget, joining this round, finishing this round with the slip stitch into the first single crochet. Round 19. So the round 18 was closed with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and we're going to start working into the second single crochet. And as in the previous round, we're going to make 4 single crochets, then picot in picot right into this space under this chain, then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, and 4, then chain 6, single crochet into the first chain space, chain 1, skip single crochet, work into the second chain, single crochet, chain 1, skip the next single crochet, work a single crochet into the next chain, chain 1, skip the single crochet and work 1 more single crochet into the last chain space. So this is what we're gonna have here. Then chain 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, skip the first single crochet and work into the second, make 4 single crochet stitches, then a picot, single crochet, chain, single crochet into the same space, 4 single crochets. Don't skip the first single crochet here, okay? It's very easy to miss it, so do not miss it. 3 and 4, chain 6, single crochet into the first chain, chain 1, single crochet into the second chain, chain 1, single crochet into the third chain, chain 1, single crochet into the last chain, chain 6. And again, starting with the second single crochet, make 4 single crochets, then picot. When you make this chain, make it a little bit loose, okay, so that you have enough space to put this picot into this space in the next round. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and continue like this all the way around this round. Round 20. So the round 19 was finished with a slip stitch into the first single crochet, and let's start with a single crochet into the second single crochet, and we are doing almost the same thing as we did in the last round. 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, picot in between these 2 single crochets, so single crochet, chain, single crochet, then 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then chain 5, single crochet into the first chain, chain 1, skip single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, skip the single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, skip the single crochet into the next chain space, chain 1, skip the single crochet and make a single crochet into the last chain space. So actually we are skipping all the single crochets and making single crochets into all the chains. Okay, then chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and continue working. Skip the first single crochet and make 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, then picot, then 4 single crochets on this second side of this petal or whatever shape is there we're creating, chain 5, single crochet, chain, single crochet into the next chain, chain, single crochet into the next chain, chain, single crochet into the next chain, chain, and single crochet into the last chain, chain 5, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, picot, 4 single crochets, 1, 2, 3 and 4, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, chain into the single crochet into the first chain, chain 1, single crochet into the second chain, chain 1, single crochet into the third chain, chain 1, single crochet into the fourth chain, chain 1, and single crochet into the last chain, chain 5, and continue like this all the way around this round. So we're actually like repeating the same pattern as we did in the previous rounds, just increasing single crochet and chain 1 in each of these triangular shapes. Okay, so please continue and finish this round with the slip stitch into the first single crochet of this round.